Hi guys, I just wanted to come on today and share a few quick updates from the Flighty Faeries grounding grimoire. We've done a few crafty things, and I wanted to share them with you today. So there's a craft with me following this introduction where I'm just going to put on some music and jam out. And oops, we're going to take a look at what has gone on here and what's about to go on. Quite a few updates. This is from the Ephemera mass make, which I will link in the description box below. We're right in the middle of, and that is coming along nicely as well. More upgrades back here. Got a page tab, hidden paper clip, and some fun stuff. So we're going to just go over the craft with me on that right now. Hi guys, just coming on today to share an update from the Flighty Faeries grounding Grimoire. I've added quite a bit of stuff since the last time we did an update. I know I said I was going to do this on camera, but I am in the process of processing quite a bit right now, so I just went for it. But there will be more in the future, and craft with me. So here we are. Okay, cut that. Boop! Okay, so here we are. We have the note from the bookmaker. All spruced up. Well, grunged up. Some of the pages are harder than others. The ones on the outskirts of each signature are harder. So you have like a folder, and then pages, folder, and then pages, folder, and then pages in each one. And then some folders here and there in between as well. I don't know if you can see that, but that's kind of how it goes. So these, as far as page integrity goes, these are the pages I like to build on because these are the strong ones. So if you're going to do a flip out, have a little flip, or you know, anything added on to a page, this would be the page to do that on. I didn't want to come right out of the gate and do something like that, but who knows, it may actually happen before this is all over. This is a thin page, and some of the thinner pages I went ahead and glued together, and at the same time made a pocket in there so you can stash some goodies. I didn't even know that was in there. Very cool. Alright. So, like, here's another pocket. I wasn't planning on doing a flip through here. I just came on to share the updates. Okay, so where are the updates? We have a pocket here that was just added on, I think, the other day. I still need to update this page. It's one of those harder pages, so it can be added to. That's the first pressed fairy, or half of them anyway. You'll see the other half on the other side. This I did on the last update. This was from the last update as well. But I did add some things that were in my other pocket. I wanted to add these in there because I thought they kind of blended with these. So why not? That's that Louisa Heinzel piece. So I will be backing these and getting these all spruced up before the end of this. So you have a pocket there, and you have a pocket here. No pocket up there. That's good because that would be too confusing. And a bit bulky, I should say. Okay, it's got a lot of writing space. This is a double page with a pocket between the two pages for whatever you want to put in there. Avocado dyed. Did that on the last update. Added this little goodie in with a little extra goodie there. I kind of like that side. Let's put that side on there. Yeah. More avocado dyed paper from last October. Coffee dyed paper. I love this lined paper. It's just, it really takes you to the sort of vintage office feel. You spilled your coffee across the paper, but you couldn't throw it away because it was too important, you know? So this is a very blank open space that needs to either be backed or lined or something. I think that perhaps these may have been glued together and they've come apart. They may be getting glued back together again. Who knows? We'll see. Avocado dyed music note. Gonna add a little pocket on there, cover that up. That's what I usually do with these. And this, of course, is a pocket. Oh, on the side this time. Well, maybe I won't put a pocket there. Maybe that's why we didn't do that. But I can do something back here, possibly. Okay, so what has been done? There's the other side of that little guy. What has been done since the last time? Well, that's a good question. Now I'm jamming through this thing. Oh yeah, we're jamming. Because this is all free range right here. Needs to be done. I think this is new. Yeah. This is an old, it's really velvety. It's an old cookie package from World Market from years ago. I used to work there and used to get these fancy cookies and chocolates and just beautiful little confectioneers. And they always came in these cute packages. I saved quite a few of those. So I'm finding those and bringing those out. And I did a nice Victorian cutting edge along the edge of it. So I was actually going to do a little something, put some corners on here or something. I don't know, I'm going to spruce it up still. And I added this gold ribbon and I glued it down apparently. I don't know why I did that, but I could probably pull it up if I need to. Maybe not. I don't want to pull up that stuff. So onward we go. This is coffee dyed paper that I used the stencils on. You lay the stencil on and then kind of spray the coffee through a spritzer bottle. This is a more dipped version where you just actually soak it. So you see the difference between the soaked and the sprayed. Two vastly different effects there, but they're both very beautiful. This is a new addition. I went ahead and added this little lady in here. She's got a pocket here and a pocket on this side and a pocket up there, and there's a little pocket here too. Oh yeah, we should stick this little guy in there. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, he can live in there maybe. I don't know. And then on this side we have a big pocket up top and this little envelope with the bug. Needs to be backed. Backed that with book page. It's a nice little envelope. Still, everything's still raw and in the works, so we're just looking as we go, because you just never know sometimes what's been updated and what hasn't. Oh, look, there's a little thing in here. Okay, this must be needing to be updated with this little goodie. That is really cool looking through the vellum, I must say. So how do we have that? Maybe this way. There we are. La-dee-dee. Yeah, that's cool, right? I mean, okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens. This is new. This is something I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing layered moons throughout, just randomly wherever I feel like it, I think. Kind of want to just sprinkle them about for the Moon Ephemera Emporium tradition. So there is torn book page underneath that, and a clip from the big hole punch. Sometimes on those clocks, these clocks like this, they're either too big or too small, and when you bring your little hole puncher over, you get these cutoffs like this. Well, I like these cutoffs very much, so I've been saving them so that I can use them for, you know, my little goodies here, my little moons. Isn't that fun? Yeah, I'm gonna have a play with this real soon because I have a whole bunch of these clocks and little dials too, like you know, like airplane round dials and things like that. So I love that stuff. So just kind of sneaking it on in here. Still some very plain pages. Might do a little stamping, a little, maybe put some lines in there for the person to write on, who knows. It's a mushroom pocket here. There should be something in there. The other side of that avocado dyed music note. The other side of that dipped coffee dyed paper. Coffee stencil and avocado. 2 different layers, 2 different times. So it looks like, I think I did, oh wow. Oh, this was coffee first. Yeah, coffee first and then avocado afterwards. You can tell, see? Wow. But it's kind of fun to go and get your old papers that you've already dyed and bring them back forward and do it again. It doesn't hurt, you know. It gives you some nice layering effects. Oh, we're not even on camera. Let's take a good look at that. See? That's the kind of stuff that we like. I inked it and now it's got a shadow on the other page. I mean, you could always change that, but, and who knows, I might. The lady, is she a pocket? No, she's just the end of that signature. And this is the last signature. 3rd signature. This is new. Where's that little mushroom? Oh, there it is. I was going to put him over here, but he's too close to his buddy, so we'll put him over here, and we'll get something else for that pocket. I accidentally put this in upside down. Whoops. This is all new and very exciting. So this paper that I found, I used half of it for this, and then the other half I cut up and I cut out those little bottles and I put them here, and I used that bubble stamp there. I finished up the filing cabinet. I put on some little tags on there, made this specimen file folder, I guess. What I want to do with this is update it with some of these wings. See, here's one of the bottles I've cut out there. But see here, this specimen card has a little fairy wing in it. I want to do the same sort of thing with this, but not too similar. So this little butterfly is just a placeholder. He's coming out. Oh wait, I can't stick my finger in there, can I? Oh yes, I can. Here it is. Yep. Come here, little butterfly. Don't be shy. Okay, got him. So I'm thinking I'm going to put one of these, you know, one of these leaves in there. That actually is a good fit, isn't it? For that one. So I'm just going to get into this right now. Show you what else we got. This is the top shelf. Still needs to be done. Needs to be backed. And just a few little minor details there. This still needs a label, stamping, so that's gonna park there. Oh, it's inspection time? I see. So we're in the lab, and I had this paper, and I made this little official report. I really like this paper, and I had a full sheet of it, so I used half for this, and I used the other half to cut up, let's see, for these little bottles. Got one here, and there's a few more around here somewhere that I need to round up for this make, but that is the back, and this is the front, and then there's another little report that goes in there too. So we have that, and that lives there. Got those little bottles that I cut out and then did some bubbly stamping there. Might color those in, might do something else, I don't know yet. But I'm really liking where the direction that this is headed. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I tried to show it in the last thing. This bubble paper, it's freaking so cool. Can you see that? Move my fat finger. There's a skull in there. See the eye sockets? The teeth? Ooh, wicked, right? Hope you can see that. Anyway. We have the little filing cabinet with the pocket in the back. We have 3 side pockets here. This is for our sealed thing from Zurich. And then we have this one that's open with a little, look at how cute that is. The tutorial for this, I'll try to track it down and put it in the description below because it is really a lot of fun. I just made this little specimen card out of card and just a few little goodies. I think I made that on video. Try to add it to this tutorial. Still has some work to do on that. And that the other piece part of that is here. Just need to do some stamping and finish that up. These little leaves, the cutest little sticker leaves ever from the dollar store. These are the cute little fairy leaf, fairy wing leaf. I don't know, whatever you want to think they are. I think they're kind of like fairy wings, so I put them in my specimens. Might cut this one in half so they do look more like fairy wings. We'll see how this goes. So far, so good. So I think that's a cute addition. And then on the flip side of that, oh, we have something in between here too. This has been updated, looks like. Got a little tag there in that little pocket. Did some stamping here. Added a few little funky accents there. Some lace. Oh, I actually glued that all the way down. That is not a pocket. Put a nice page tab there though. That's really nice. And this is a pocket, and it has a pocket in the side actually. So this pocket goes this away. Doo -doo -doo -doo. Handy dandy. See? A little side pocket. Some writing space for a chart or whatever. I think there's a pocket in the top too, isn't there? Nope, just a side pocket. Alright. Alright, quit screwing around. You and your pockets. Alright. We have a hidden paper clip here. Made the other day. Love that little guy. That's so cute. These hidden paper clips are awesome. This is a deep dye of coffee dye. We've got a library card here with a nice little stamp with a camera on it. And it looks like we have a layering of pockets, possibly. I don't know. What do we have here? Oh, that's a pocket. And that's a pocket. And that's a pocket. Of course. That whole area. Good little spot for a pocket. So we'll keep this guy in here. Yeah? No? What do we have in here? Oh, this is nice. This needs to be turned into a little trifold book. I'll put a little 3-section goodie in there. Beautiful. And we have a centerfold fairy. This is new. Little pocket here with a couple of goodies. We've got another hidden paper clip here. Page tab. On the other side of the hidden paper clip. And these two goodies are just, this is just a little booklet. Has an apothecary cupboard. So I'll line that with, you know, book page or coffee dyed paper. This is a little cute little pocket, little hidden pocket. I'll put something in there eventually. These are when the pages start to zigzag, like up, down, up, down. I didn't do that on purpose either. It just kind of happened. Got a little side pocket there for whatever goodies. The other side of that, avocado dyed music note. Little collage I did. I actually did this on one of the updates in this playlist. Glued these down. This is, and actually that was the playlist that I discovered that these are actually fairy wings and not leaves. And boy, did I have a good old time when I realized that. I said, "Oh my God, they're fairy wings! Whee!" Oh yes, you'll see. Anyways, and then since that time, I had done the Frankenpaper video, and I fell in love with the Frankenpaper, and it was kind of all over my desk for a minute. So one of the pieces ended up here, and it looks like I may end up doing a little Frankenpaper collage here, just for fun. I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen here, but I don't know if I meant to do that. We'll see. No, this doesn't really fit in because it's fairy book, but I'm thinking building on this and kind of making it would be fun. More like this kind of vibe, right? Yeah. Okay. No. Just kidding. Okay, we have another pocket up here. And again, these pages, when I do the pocket like that, what I'm doing is I'm taking, you know, the coffee dyed paper, the digital print paper, and I'm basically just gluing it in a U shape. Real thin bead of glue all the way around. And it usually works out really well. I've had some books that I did like this years ago, and they're still holding up really well. As long as you use good glue like art glitter glue on thin pages like this, it's good. I wouldn't recommend the tacky glue, but the tacky glue is good for when you are trying to glue lace and things like this, thicker things. A little bit of stampage there. A little bit of cloud, what do we call that? Cloud stenciling? Yeah. Where you have a you know, dyed page and it's got a cloud like that, and you do either stenciling on the outer skirts or the inner part of the cloud. But I figure this is great for writing, so we'll just have the edge kind of getting grunge. Look at the other side of that grunge. That's some nice grunge right there. Delicious. Avocado dyed star stamp paper. Little one, little guy. Just kind of hanging out in there. Looks like this might have been some experimental bubble paper before I got going really good on the bubbles. Oh, it looks like I covered it up. Wow, okay, this is cool. This is the bubble paper. This is a real piece of bubble paper that I made, and then I did this little collage over it. And then I stuck that, it looks like, on top of some gauze. Stampage. Oh, this is the other side of the laboratory pages. Kind of sort of did the same theme so that I could mirror that or bring back the idea of that page. So there's another hidden paper clip here, file cabinet, matching page tab, field label, and then the back side of that, we wanted to reinforce that page tab, so I used the butterfly chart, and I'm going to do some more work around that. That's just the base. This will almost be covered up by the time I get done with it. You'll see. Alright, that upside down music paper again, although it's kind of cool because you do have this little pocket on the other side, so it worked out. And here we have pretty much the back cover. Little paper with some extra writing space. Some fairy cards. And a little piece of mushroom ephemera I'm working on, it looks like. These will all be backed or added to something within the journal. Maybe even in here. We'll see. We'll keep them safe and sound right on in there. And oh, what else do we have here? We have a little leaf pull. That'd be a nice, maybe I should make that the, no, that sticks out. That's too pointy. Ooh, maybe I could do it that way. Oh yeah! Let's do a page tab right there. I'm down with that one. That is so cute. What do you guys think? Yay? Stick it out right about there. Alright. Where's the glue? I think this one we'll use the Fabri-Tac for because this is quite a bit thicker. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put the glue on this end. And you know, there's different glues for different things. Like the glue stick definitely wouldn't work for this. It will just peel right off. You know, you figure this out after a while of trial and error. It just peels right off. So here we have the page tab, and it's double-sided. Look at that. Got the page tab on the other side. It's got a little acorn. Ties right in with Mr. Owl. Okay, we're going back to this side. We're just going to make sure we get that down real good. Probably going to press some wax paper in there. And then down here you just have this little flower fairy, and she's got a triangle. Oh, I guess I glued that down. She's got a little triangle thing behind her. See, I used crappy glue here. I gotta put good glue. Reinforce it, right? Oops. There we are. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put that wax paper there. Oh, we're not done yet. We got Mr. Owl. New page tab. We put a brown ribbon in there. And to end the book, we have Mr. Old Man Gnome and his mushroom collection. And he's laughing because he's had a few too many. So it's all good because his wife is the one that started the whole thing up here. See? She's the instigator. So there we have it. That's our update for today. I might swap out here real quick, swap batteries that is, because my battery is dying, and do a little craft with me. See you in a moment.